Hello children, this is Lavanya and welcome back to the second lecture of Biology class 9th chapter 1 Cell, the fundamental unit of life. So first of all, I would take a moment to thank all the subscribers for your love and support. Thank you so much once again. And get ready with your notebooks and pens so that we can start on the super amazing lecture on cell. Before starting, I would like to tell you the topics that will be discussed in this lesson. The first topic that will be discussed is unicellular and multicellular, difference between unicellular and multicellular organism. Next, we are going to discuss the shape and sizes of cell. And now I will be focusing on the shapes of cells specifically and then on the sizes of cell. So let us start children. Here the first slide comes. It says difference between unicellular and multicellular organisms. And get ready with your notebooks and before telling you the difference, I would like you all to focus on the words unicellular and multicellular. Break down the word unicellular. What will you get? It will be uni and cellular. Uni means one. So the entire organism will be represented only by a single cell. All the life processes, be it digestion, intake of food, respiration, excretion, whatever will be the life process, will be carried out by the single cell only. Whereas in multicellular organism, multi means many, very good. So many cells. So many cells are forming groups to perform specific activity. For example, respiration will be performed by a group of cells. Similarly, digestion and other life processes also will be performed by a group of cells. Got it? We'll move on to the next difference now. The next difference is unicellular organism does not show division of labor. Now, did you notice what I said? What I just said was division of labor. Division of labor का मतलब होता है काम को divide करके करना, right? Like some cells will perform respiration, some cells will perform digestion. Got it? लेकिन यहाँ तो एक ही सेल है. In the case of unicellular organism, there is only one single cell. तो एक ही सेल को सारे काम करने पड़ेंगे. It will perform digestion also, it will perform respiration also, reproduction also will be performed by a single cell. Whereas multicellular organisms में क्या है? Aggregates हैं, cell aggregates हैं. There are many cells. तो कुछ group respiration perform करेगा, कुछ group reproduction perform करेगा. Got it? जैसे कि project work जब होते हैं स्कूल में, तो टीचर हमें teams में divide करती है, right? Our teacher divides us into groups. तो groups क्या करते हैं? कोई ग्रुप कोई और एक्टिविटी करता है, कोई उसमें कोई और एक्टिविटी करता है, राइट? जब हम कोई एक्टिविटी टीम वर्क करते हैं तो ग्रुप्स में डिवाइड करते हैं. जैसे कि प्रेजेंटेशन जब बनाते हैं तो प्रेजेंटेशन कोई और ग्रुप प्रिपेयर करता है, उसको प्रेजेंट कोई और करता है, राइट? गॉट इट? आई होप यू कैन रिलेट इट. लेट अस मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. व्हाट डज द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट से? Lifespan. Lifespan of the unicellular organism is usually very short, whereas मल्टीसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स का लाइफ स्पैन लॉन्ग होता है. गॉट इट? लाइफ स्पैन यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म का कैसा होता है? शॉर्ट. जैसे कि अमीबा, यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म. विल टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ अमीबा. अमीबा का लाइफ स्पैन कितना होगा? मे बी अ फ्यू आवर्स और अ फ्यू डेज. वेराज मल्टीसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म, विल टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ ह्यूमन बींग्स. ह्यूमन बींग्स का एवरेज लाइफ स्पैन कितना है? इट इज 80 to 90 years. See, such a long lifespan. Can you compare it? Ready for the next slide, children? The next slide. Before telling you the difference, children, the next slide comes here. It discusses the shape and sizes of cell. How do we know that what will be the shape and size of cell? It will be determined by the function. जैसी need होगी वैसा ही shape and size होगा cell का, right? ऐसा नहीं है कि फिक्स शेप है या कुछ सेल्स हैं. The coming up next slide is shape and sizes of cell. Shape and sizes of cell vary considerably. कुछ सेल्स की शेप कुछ और होगी, कुछ और सेल्स की शेप कुछ और होगी, देन हाउ विल वी कम टू नो कि कौन सी सेल है जिसकी शेप कैसी होगी, कौन सी सेल छोटी होगी, कौन सी सेल बड़ी होगी. इट विल बी कम टू नोन बाय द फंक्शन ऑफ द सेल. जैसा सेल का फंक्शन होगा, जैसी उसकी रिक्वायरमेंट्स होगी, वैसे ही शेप एंड साइज होगी सेल की. नाउ आई वॉन्ट टू फोकस योर अटेंशन ऑन वन इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट. सबसे ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट इसमें ये है दैट देर आर सम सेल्स दैट चेंज शेप. आई रिपीट, देर आर सम सेल्स दैट चेंज शेप. कुछ ऐसी सेल्स हैं जो शेप चेंज कर सकती है अपना. वाओ, आई फाइंड इट वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. सो सेल्स दैट चेंज शेप, कुछ सेल्स ऐसी होती हैं जिनकी फिक्स शेप नहीं होती है, लाइक अमीबा. The pic is attached there and you can see that it has a very irregular shape. क्या इसका shape regular है? No, it has a very irregular shape. It can change shape with the help of pseudopodia. Mark this word. What I just said, it was pseudopodia. Pseudopodia means false feet. It helps it to engulf food. That means endocytosis. What do you mean by engulfing food? What is engulfing food called, children? It is endocytosis, right? So I'll again repeat because this line is very important and you have to mark 3 stars on it, right? Amoeba changes shape with the help of pseudopodia, which is false feet, and it helps it to engulf food, that is endocytosis. This line consists of a very frequent question in your school exams. So be cautious and mark this line. So the next slide comes here. Shapes of cells. The next slide, cells that change shape. So the next slide comes here. Shapes of cells. Shapes are different. Cells are of varying shapes that I've already told you. Okay, so we are going to discuss the first shape, that is polygonal. Liver cells are polygonal in shape. Ovum, which is also a single cell, is spherical in shape. Fat cells are elliptical in shape, and smooth muscle cells are spindle shaped. What is spindle shaped? It is tapier at both ends. I hope you remember all this. It is from your previous classes, right? Bone cells are stellate in shape, and sperm, which is also a single cell, is not thread-like in shape. All of this consists of a very frequent question, so you have to mark down all these points. The next is a very interesting slide which discusses sizes of. The next is a very interesting slide which discusses sizes of cells. The first is PPLO, which is Pseudo-pneumonia-like organism. It is also called mycoplasma. You have to mark 3 stars on this point as it is very important for your exam. It is the smallest cell. The next is the longest cell, which is the nerve cell. Just see the size. It is 90 to 100 centimeter. Imagine how long is a single nerve cell. Largest plant cell is Acetabularia, and human RBCs are 7 micrometer in diameter. All of these consist of a very frequent question in exams. So mark down all the points with 3 stars. Now I want to focus your attention to a pic which I have already attached. It is of mycoplasma. It is the smallest cell. Okay. The green color cell shown is mycoplasma. As per of now, the labelings are not important, so I'll discuss it furthermore. There were some very interesting things which you came to know for the first time, and there are many such things which you'll come to know if you stay tuned, you like, share and subscribe to our channel for recent updates. So here we come to the end of the lecture part, but the most interesting part is now going to begin. It is the quizzy time. The next is a very it is the quizzy time. Are you ready, kids? Just pull up your socks and get ready for the first question. The first question is, name the smallest cell. और आपके ऑप्शन आपकी स्क्रीन पर ये रहे आपके सामने. पहला ऑप्शन acetylomorphine. Your second option is acetabularia. Your third option is ovum. And your fourth option is PPLO. Buck up, kids, recall and you'll get the answer. I emphasized on this question and this is also a very important question. Let us see how many of you can answer it in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And yes, the right answer is PPLO. Very good, children. You did a great job. And it is the quizzy time. Ready for the next question, kids? The next question is, you have to identify the unicellular organism amongst the organism. The first is ant. Second option is amoeba. The third option is giraffe. And the fourth option is cockroach. Let us see how many of you can give me correct answers. And your time starts now. Tick tick 10, tick tick 9, tick tick 8, tick tick 7, tick tick 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time's up. Your answer is amoeba. Very good, children. Give me a high five. So I hope you find the session enriching. I found it interesting and enriching. Did you also find it interesting and enriching? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for recent updates. Bye bye. Keep studying. Ready for the next question, kids? The next question is,